Jesus left there in verse 29. He went along the Sea of Galilee. Then he went up on the mountainside and he sat down. Great crowds came to him, bringing the lame, the blind, the crippled, the mute, and many others, and laid them at his feet, and he healed them. The people were amazed when they saw the mute speaking, the crippled made well, the lame walking, and the blind seeing. They praised the God of Israel. Jesus called his disciples to him and said, I have compassion for these people. They have already been with me 3 days and have nothing to eat. I do not want to send them away hungry, that they may collapse on the way. I'll stop there for a second. And here's one of those where sometimes we'll get to a point, and it'll talk about, they brought the people for Jesus to heal, and Jesus healed them. And we don't have a concept of how much time goes by. But remember, it's just people walking, and then they have to walk forward, and they move back, and like in the other instance, they had to touch the hem of his garment, so they got to walk up, touch, and then go back. It takes time. In this case, they actually tell us how long. 3 days he's there healing people. 3 days they're bringing them and laying them at his feet, and then he's healing them in whatever way. It doesn't say if he was laying hands on them at this point or if they're touching him, but he's healing them, and then they get up and they leave, and then they come and they lay some more by his feet, and then they heal him. And then, can you imagine all the different conversations that are going on? Here's this guy that never spoke before. Now he's speaking and he's talking, someone that couldn't hear before, and he's telling the guy to shut up because he's talking too much. Just amazing, and they're all amazed, and they're just watching, and they're just like, this is good entertainment, better than anything that they had on HBO at the time, that's for sure. And then, so he says he wants to take care of them because he doesn't want to collapse on the way. Verse 33, his disciples answered, where could we get enough bread in this remote place to feed such a crowd? How many loaves do we have? Jesus asked. 7, they replied, and a few small fish. He told the crowd to sit down on the ground. Then he took the 7 loaves and the fish, and when he had given thanks, he broke them and gave them to the disciples, and they in turn to the people. They all ate and were satisfied. Afterward, the disciples picked up 7 baskets full of broken pieces that were left over. The number of those who ate was 4,000, besides women and children. After Jesus had sent the crowd away, he got into the boat and went on to the vicinity of Magadan. And so here he goes and does almost the exact same thing he did just previously with the 5,000. And the people have been there. They've been there for days. They're hungry. He needs to take care of them. Before he sends them away, he's going to give them a meal. Well, I wonder if churches would be more full if before they sent people away, they gave them a meal. Like, don't more people always show up when there's meals? Just a side thought. Anyway, so he takes these 7 loaves and these few fish. He blesses them. And again, the same principle we see, right? God will take it and give thanks to it. Jesus takes it, gives thanks to it, blesses it, and gives it to the disciples. And then as they are given, they give to others. And as they give to others, it multiplies. And when they get done, they have 7 baskets full that they get done with. Same principles here as with the 5,000. And again, that's 4,000 men plus a bunch of women and children.